Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns.
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Yes, from bandits. Would you like us to give it back to them?
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Divine Victoria wishes to speak with you in private.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What?
This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess. The guard said we should both see this. I believe she was correct. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
Tell me.
So, what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this? This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Canary military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how? Would the Iron Bull know anything about this? I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Tal Vashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
Well, we should investigate.
Zafine manage the diplomats while I look around. She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be. You think that's likely? I think the Exalted Council may be more excited we expected.
I like that she's the Pope. I'm sorry, is that a working alluvian? Excuse me? An ancient artifact we had to fight through an entire fucking temple to get? Mother of God, dude. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, he's not Blackwall anymore. He's Tom Rainier. Nobody else has their full name. Guess Iron Bull has his full name.
Crossroads.
Well,
Morrigan brought me here while showing me the alluvians.
listen to Sarah?
Looking for ruins and dead people. Why do I keep coming back for trips like this?
Perhaps it's a calling, or the calling. Are you secretly a Grey Warden? It was going around.
What? No, it... different name. same arse. Inquisitor's
Ooh,
down!
okay. I was. It's interesting. Okay, purple fire bad. Got it. 100%. Mm-hmm.
That was like Veilfire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
Slaves? Of other elves? The old elves? Pissers.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the dreadwolf Fen'Harel.
Fen'Harel? The Dalish elves' god of misfortune. Here we go again. What a change of pace from the Winter Palace. A clear sky, a beautiful view, and yes, fields and fields of stripweed as far as the eye can see.
How do you know that?
Terrible stuff. Looks like grass, stings like a knife, and causes sores if you so much as brush against it. So, of course, everyone in Menrathus insists it makes a very decent tea.
Fen'Harel, not a god.
This
That's what it
is-
said.
Fen'Harel helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
He made this because he didn't want followers worshipping him.
But Fenny helping is bonkers.
Fen'Harel sounds like quite the rebel. The old elven gods must have simply loved that.
The lies of the Evanuris. The gods are Evanuris, claim divinity, yet they are not but mortals, powerful in magic, who can die as you can. In this place we teach those who join us to unravel their lie. So the elven gods aren't gods?
This claims the elven gods were just Evanuris, powerful, but
Anchor no automatically generates focus over time.
What happened?
it felt like the anchor stung me.
Can I have a refill on our health potions, please? I do not like our odds here. Oh, should have brought a tankier comp. Keep thinking to myself. Every time I say, yeah, let's take the chill squad. Nope, can't take the B-Tech boys anywhere. Gotta make it the dragon squad every time. Only squad that'll work. Dorian is fucked. Dorian is incredibly fucked. Oh, look, there he goes. Ow, you bitch! Off. I don't like using big moves like that. Once you use them, they're on a massive cooldown. You have to kill a lot of little enemies. Hey, Sarah, do you want to help? You wanna... Wanna go help? She's not helping, she's just standing there. She is frozen. She is glitched. She is glitched. Okay, never mind. Wait, did she start moving? Okay. She's going now. That's so weird. Alright, if I have time before the next boss fight, I am absolutely taking another squad, because this is way too hard. And take the dragon squad. I want one of you to say something. If I'm on a choose your party screen and I'm not taking the dragon squad, correct me. Tell me I'm wrong. Because I am making poor decisions. Mage, awakening spirits. Moved as if they knew the place.
Note about an unknown intruder coming through an alluvion. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
It must be a mage. They killed any Kunari in the way and let the spirits do the rest.
Two parties then. The Kunari, and a mystery agent determined to stop them. Come on, we have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
Okay, well, a powerful mage summoning the spirits that serve Fen'Harel knows the place that Fen'Harel... Come on, that's Fen'Harel. That's the Dreadwolf. He's here. He's here somewhere. For sure, like, that is absolutely what's going on here.
One dead Kunari was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Kunari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Your... Liliana.
You're Liliana?
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Kunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything. I know we're asking a lot of you, Ambassador. I promise we won't make this any harder for you than necessary. I know, my love. I'm sorry. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attack.
I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
It is good to see you, my friend.
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I am making it up as I go along.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Cassandra.
I need to be better than fine. I want to build something that is worthy of lasting.
So what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holy's reforms are interesting, to say the least. I hope they last once Liliana is gone. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced. Sadly, others have far shorter memories.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
They might be right.
Do not say that near them unless you want to give them the scent of blood. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
I love her so much. God, what a great woman. I'd marry you if I could, Cassandra. In real life, too.
Need me for anything?
You're more comfortable being called by your real name now?
Comfortable? Not quite yet. I didn't want to be Rainier for such a long time. To be quite frank. But I've changed. And reclaiming my name has allowed me to reconnect with people I haven't seen in years. Family. It wouldn't have happened without you.
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra. But the commander appears to have forgiven me. Finally.
Until later.
That's good.
Take care.
Divine Victoria?
Please don't. It would be nice to just be Liliana again for a few days.
As you command, most holy. Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
How are things between you and the hero of Ferelden?
We see each other whenever we can. There is gossip, of course. People who call me inappropriate. But love is one of the Maker's greatest gifts, and nothing to be ashamed of. Start and end with love, and everything else falls into place. As Divine, I have tried to spread this message. It's taken some time, but I think people are listening, especially now.
Do you miss being our spy master?
I think I miss the people more than the work. Josie, Cullen, I didn't notice how much I liked having them near until they weren't. We write, of course, but it's not the same.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Perhaps later, Leliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Darling, what can I do for you? How are things for the Circle of Magi?
If you call it the Circle while they're in earshot, you'll never hear the end of it, my dear. The College of Enchanters is a ridiculous mess, but it's still a useful institution for training mages.
I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Leliana's tenure has been even more disastrous than I imagined.
We'll talk another time.
I can't believe it's been so long.
Around 2 years.
That's it? 2 years? Sweet merciful Maker, it felt like 10. That could have been all the wine. Only thing back home I really missed.
What is this ambassadorship about exactly?
You tell me. I didn't ask for it. One day I was minding my business in the capital, the next, here I am. I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread to Winter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
What did you do in Winter while you were away?
I went home. Twice. Father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maeveris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. From the paintings of Liliana in that enormous robe, you'd think she was pregnant. Could cause a delicious scandal. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well... I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
What might this be?
Shall we see where the Canary went in such a hurry?
So that's how the Kunari moved the paths.
Not precisely where we intended to go, darling, but still an amusing diversion.
A wolf throne? That's, doesn't bear well.
Watch out!
Whoa, hey, ho, hey, ho. Alright, please don't grab me. I think we got this. What about the Dragon Squad this time? Pizza's expensive. Yeah, true. You know, if you think about it, the concept of expensive food is kind of perverse. Wow, I just hit that for 17,000 damage. Holy shit. Woo! Poppin' fresh. She's from Chicago where they have the good pizza? Yeah, exactly. No, that's objectively true. People say like, oh, New York pizza is the best pizza. No, it's not. We have that here. Just that we also have a pizza that can be a whole meal. I mean, pizza can already be a whole meal, but like, I'm talking like you don't have to eat a whole ass pizza or whatever. I'm talking like you get a satisfying experience from just 1 to 2 slices of pizza. Like it's a full experience. It's so good. They have good pizza in Detroit, where I'm from. Detroit style is better. Absolutely untrue. Chicago style is whack. You're whack. You're whack. You're whack for saying that. You're whack for believing that. I'm not going to take any criticism of Chicago style pizza from a Little Caesars fan. Oh, look at me. Tasty, tasty cardboard. Num, 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 num. Hey, you know what, Cass? I got a red Sharpie marker over here in a cardboard box. You want me to draw some sauce on it for you?
Look at all that. The Kunari have a huge operation here.
But why?
This place isn't stable.
You can practically feel it, can't you? All that rock hanging above your head. Smuggled an unpopular baron out of Orlais once. He insisted we use the deep road so no one would follow. 9th day out, we camped in a cavern by a lake. Stunk to high heaven, but I couldn't place the smell. We woke to a Carter ambush. I shouted orders, grabbed a sword and a lantern. The dwarf fighting me froze at the light. On a hunch, I told my men to run, cut down the dwarf, and toss the lantern into the lake. It exploded into flames. Some sort of oil in the water. Found the surface just in time, since the blaze went for days.
Got a whole ass fucking war story about lighting guys on fire. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, though? I'm confused. I've had it before. I mean, I guess if your pizza is just...
monsters. Lovely.
If your pizza is just layer of bread, layer of sauce, layer of cheese, then I could see how you would look at that and be like, why would I put pineapple on that? But if you're operating on more layers, then there's more room for fun. Have a single piece of pizza that's a whole meal. You eat it and you're satisfied with yourself. And you don't keep eating and you don't hate yourself like you're eating a box of donuts. You gotta ask yourself a question, okay? Why is there no fast food? Why is there no fast food deep dish pizza? Only restaurants serve deep dish pizza, and you can order it, but that's not the same thing. It's because there's inherently a division between high art and mass-produced culture industry.
After all the places we have been, I hardly expected to find us in another cave.
We do seem to hang out in a lot of caves.
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Kunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala?
She's the leader of the Kunari here. She hates magic. Her job was to study it and stop it at all costs. Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Why do the Kunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and the Kunari here accept it as fact. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall, until I joined the Qun.
You're Kunari?
Kirkwall was... madness. Chaos. The Kunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline. Protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan... it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What a cuck.
What do you mean? This Vidasala's not doing her job anymore?
Almost a complete reversal, actually. This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Kunari need it for
Have you ever heard of Sarabas? It's a mage. Except Qunari mages are much more dangerous than those among humans or elves. Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath. There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Qunari don't like it when you ask too many questions.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Qunari have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Even if I succeed, will that really stop the Vidasala?
It would be a start. Deep Stalkers and Cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
I can't let you live?
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
Oh yeah, look at that. I can go boom. Qunari sounds like an innuendo for pussy. I tap that Qunari and pass out. I mean, I'd tap a Qunari. Alright, I can't blow those ones up, I guess. Oh, that's got like a carriage over here. Maybe we can blow it up and get the stuff. Get the goods. Look at this one girl Qunari that we're just gangbanging over here. Okay, like, comparing the Qunari to Muslims, like, they're clearly, I think they're coded that way personally, like, that's my interpretation. It just comes off that way. First of all, there's, like, the obvious stuff where it's, like, the Qun sounds like Quran, like, it's just aesthetically, like, that's what it sounds like they're talking about all the time. And maybe that's a silly thing to think, but I don't know.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fen'Harel.
Yeah, I think he's real.
Actually exists. It's possible Fen'Harel is still here in some form too. What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fen'Harel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Guys, it's Solus. Solus is the Dread Wolf. You know it's true.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Qunari leader, the Vidasala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you! It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the exalted council of the Qunari corpse.
Ole would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
My plan to seize power in Ferelden would hardly start with soldiers scuffling in Orlais, Altegan.
While the Exalted Council is our foremost priority, the Inquisitor will, of course, address this matter personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Ole stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me! How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel
How'd that
there,
barrel get here?
where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
Fuck, who do I... Arrest the Orlesian servant, take the guard into custody? Fuck.
I apologize for my guard's actions. My people will take her into custody with your permission.
As you say, Inquisitor, Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the
I
least of our
tried.
problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon's breath.
You think the dragon's breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course, a surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them seize idle conversation between two friends.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Kunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidisala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
I've been hoping to meet the esteemed Vidisala. How nice of her to invite us over.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
A friend I work with was saying that his mom, who was extremely left for most of his life, told him I think Ronald Reagan was one of the best presidents we ever had. He was like, I think she's getting dementia, and I was like, maybe, but boomers have this thing about nostalgia and terrible politicians. Kunari doing bombings, yeah. I'm sorry, that's the I called this alarm. You can't make this up. I called this. I told you all. The Kunari are doing terrorist bombings. We have to stop them and their bad religion.
The spirits have fled, flying, fluttering, fast to the farthest fade. They're afraid of the veil tearing again.
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
What are you?
I am study. I am a learning thirst. Come, know what has not been lost. New words, new stories. The Kunari would not approach, but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
What did the old elves use this place for?
This is the Virtithara, the living knowledge of the Empire. The libraries of every city, the wisdom of every court. A connecting place whose paths are in disarray.
What put this place into disarray?
The Virtithara was made with world and fade. When they sundered, so did we. Paths broke, knowledge fragmented, many were trapped. I preserved their last words.
What were these old elves' last words?
What happened? Where are the paths? Where are the paths? God save me. The floor is gone. Do not let me fall. Do not let me... On this spot, that is all.
I'm looking for a Kunari named Vidasala. Do you know what she wants here?
Vidasala, yes. She uses scholars and mages for study. They fear this place, but they seek to know the veil.
What does Vidasala want to know about the veil?
I regret I do not have more information. I am sundered from myself. If you discover another one of me nearer the Kunari, I may know more. Kindly give it my greetings. I have not thought with myself for some time.
There must be thousands of years of history here. There must be so much you can teach us.
I will try to recall, honored patron, but there are gaps, breaks. Greetings, laughter, Ema Enasal, forms out of air, light, memories. And yet there are so many broken paths at every... Missing. I cannot. There is no more. Apologies. I knew all once. We knew. With the break, only fragments or knowledge new since the fall.
Where are we going now?
Know this. An unknown person, not of the Kunari, recently woke the librarians.
An unknown person. Could this be our agent of Fen'Harel?
The librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
Alright, librarians.
Kunari, on that upside-down island. That repaired some steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted illusion.
Did I just
must
do
lead to the
magic?
Kunari.
I jumped off the platform. I didn't mean it. Look at him run. That's right. You're dead. You're fucking dead, son. Ow, bitch. Discharging the anchor now deals damage?
The pain stopped.
What the fuck's over here? Oh, that was weird. Thought stream was about to end, but it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Friday. Gotta go stream on Friday.
Change. Hero of the South.
The Vidasala, I presume.
After
Is she the
fulfilling your
antagonist?
purpose
Oh,
at the
she's hot.
breach, it is refreshing to hear you still walked free among your people. Your duty is done, Inquisitor. It is time to end your magic.
It's not too late to put our weapons down and talk.
There's no need to pretend that you're blind to what you've begun. I am no stranger to catastrophe, but this chaos in the South defies comprehension. The Qun left your people to curb your own magic. You've amply proven we should have stepped in long ago.
Is that what Dragon's Breath is for? Murdering our heads of state just to control our magic?
Do you believe closing the breach solved everything? That its consequences stopped there? The day we saw the breach, the Qun decided its action. We would remove your leaders and spare those who toil. This agent of Fen'Harel has disrupted everything. Lives that were to be spared, lost for him.
Who is this agent? Why do you think they work for the Inquisition?
Kill the Inquisitor, then follow me to the
Why did you
Dark
not answer my question? I was ask you a question, you're just like, no, kill her. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah. No, it's fine. I wasn't curious. I'm not mad. Why would I be mad? I'm not even mad. I don't even care. Honestly, these guys aren't that big of a challenge. We haven't even lost any actual hit points. we lose a little barrier and a little guard points, but we never lose actual HP. Look at the green health bars all around for the squad. I'm sure there'll be an actual boss fight at some point after this. I'm gonna fight the hot Kunari lady. Wow, that almost hurt me, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, alright. So...
Demons, dragons, and even darkspawn. Now Kunari. I wonder if we will ever run out of things to fight.
Wouldn't mind Darkspawn. At least with them, you know where you stand.
You're playing MCC right now, lol. It's good. It's good games. I'm gonna do a video about Halo eventually. I'll have to do some Halo streams. You can play with me. We're probably gonna focus on, just on the 3 main games. What will the Halo videos be? Red versus Blue? There is gonna be, I think, I'm not sure if I'll do it. We'll see if anybody in the poll votes for it. There might be a Red versus Blue video about Red versus Blue Zero, which is like the new season.
Battles in Denerim's palace?
Yes, and in Val Royeaux and across the Free Marches. The Winter Palace is not the only target.
The Qunari are one order from destroying every noble house in the known world.
Oh, there is a bright side. Warning the ambassadors will remind them of the Inquisition's value.
Not when the Inquisition is responsible for that threat.
We're the
They
League?
came in through us?
Yes.
How, damn it?
The elven servant handling the barrels has disappeared. Notes in his quarters suggest he was a Qunari spy.
But the servant was Orlesian. That implicates Orlais, not us.
But the barrels arrived at the Winter Palace on the Inquisition supply manifest.
Fight a war when we can't even trust our own people.
Who's
Do you
the
know
League?
who got the barrels onto the Inquisition manifest?
Yes, several of the Inquisition's elven workers have gone missing. I had their backgrounds checked. They joined the Inquisition after fleeing the chaos in Kirkwall.
I remember when Kirkwall was at its worst. Many of the city's elves converted to the Qun, trying to find a better life.
And the Qunari turned them into spies.
We can't change what happened. Only how we react to it now.
I fought to protect the Inquisition in this exalted council. And for what? So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Once we locate the spies...
This isn't about the spies. You hid the Qunari body. You've all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
We did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak. And perhaps they are right.
I don't want to die? Well, I definitely don't want to die.
The Marquis. I thought it was fine. It's been under control for years. All the demons I fought. All the rifts I closed. I don't want to die. Not knowing that the world still needed me. So I'm going to the Davarat.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
Would you Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
Yes. If we fail, the Exalted Council needs to know what happened.
I will inform them personally.
Leliana, I can...
No, your job is hard enough already. This is my responsibility.
I'll have guards ready at the Alluvion, in case the Qunari attack the palace.
Make her watch over you.
Fuck. Oh, the Israeli war crimes pitch. That's the one that I've done the least on. I just keep returning to it as a concept. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing it just because people need to know. I'm sorry, is that another dragon?
Dragon's breath.
Dragon over there?
An actual dragon?
Tethar! Bars!
Inquisition! Nira Atasia Sara! Mirava Sadim Kata! You have come far enough, Inquisitor. No more.
Maybe a little bit more. Just be a little cheeky. Oh, hey, whoa! Jumping on me with your big axe. Hey, Mr. Big Qunari, can I ask you a question? Pop. Now he's dead. Yeah, who could have guessed another dragon boss? How many dragons is that? 12? No, if you count the one with Corypheus, this is the 13th dragon. Why are all of my abilities freeze for a second here? What's going on with that? Oh, never mind, it stopped. Ow! Oh my god, the damage on that! Hey, he's right, those guys ain't fucking around. But it looks like the dragon over there is fighting the Qunari. Isn't that kind of weird? And I haven't seen a dragon like that before. That must be a new type of dragon. That was a green dragon. I never fought a green dragon before. That wasn't one of the types of dragons that we fought, I don't think. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think so. Fuck this last guy up. Get him. Get him. Not beat him while he's down. Okay. Find a way to stop the dragon's breath. What is this? optional free the dragon instead.
Monster is too dangerous. We can't let the Canary keep it.
Her captors have already mutilated her. It seems needlessly cruel to kill her.
Turn the rings. Those barriers are holding the dragon.
Yeah, we're gonna free the dragon. Yo, can this dragon fucking chill? Fucking dragon. I swear. Can you fuck off? Guys, kill this guy, please, for me for a second.
It's stuck on something.
Losing health potions fast. Am I stuck? Is this what's blocking it? This looks like the thing that's blocking it. I did not want to do that. That's my bad. Oh god, it pulled me into the fire. I don't want to kill you. Can you breathe fire over at me? Mr. Canary? Can you not do that? Well, I was trying to get her to blow up the bombs there, but... Oh, cool, now we're going over here. I don't want to kill you. Don't make me kill you. I could, that's the thing. I know I could. What is it caught on? don't understand. It looks like it's caught on the cart, but I can't blow it up and I can't interact with it. Device is blocked. Well, yeah, I understand. What? Device is blocked. By what? By what is the device blocked? It looks like this is what it's blocked by, but... Can I... I'm sorry, is this a poison dragon? Highly confused right now.
That's it, darling. Keep going.
I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this.
The gate is open. Now we move the rings.
Oh, now we move the rings. I thought moving the rings was a before thing. Alright, we're almost out of potions.
Help Vivienne!
2 potions left. I use one of my regen potions. Device is blocked. By what? I keep looking, dude. What is it? I don't understand. Fucking... Okay. I'm literally, I'm Googling it right fucking now. Do the Mark Blast thing, you... God fucking damn it. Really? Do the Mark Blast thing? God fucking damn it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was real clear. Alright, can I go, please? I don't want you to die. I'm trying to help you. Stop.
Barriers are set. Now we just need to open the gate.
Oh, the dragon's only at like a third of its health. A quarter of its health. That's really bad. Dude, can you please not try to poison me while I'm helping you save your life? Goddamn dragons don't understand a goddamn thing. Stupid ass fucking dragon. Get him, dragon. Get him, dragon. Bye, dragon. Listen, I've killed enough dragons, okay? I've killed so many dragons.
Dear Inquisitor, you have such little time left. You must finally see the truth. Elven magic already tore the sky apart. If the agents of Ben Harel are not stopped, you will shatter the world as well.
Whatever you think I've done, mass assassination isn't a good moral high ground.
The South was poisoned by these elves' manipulations. It suffers just as you do now. You would have died from the mark on your hand, but for the help of one of their chief agents. The same agent who helped seal the breach, who led you to Skyhold, who gave Corypheus the orb, then founded the Inquisition.
Solus.
Agent of Fen'Harel.
What?
Solus is an agent of Fen'Harel.
Did you not know? We thought you were his ally. Solus tricked us all. He pushed a dying Qunari into the Winter Palace to lure you into opposing us. Without him, we could have brought the South peace and wisdom along the gentle path. Now we must take the way of blades. Panahedon, Inquisitor. If it is any consolation, Solus will not outlive you.
Gotta
Whatever
save
else,
Solus.
Solus was one of us. I won't leave him for Vidasala. He's going to! Everyone back!
The anchor now builds up power even faster. Using it is difficult, but discharges all accumulated focus. If the focus reaches full power, the anchor discharges uncontrollably, damaging you and your allies as well as nearby enemies. Okay, alright.
If it keeps up like this, it will kill you. Solus must help, as he did at Haven.
Solus, the agent of Fen'Harel. I suspected something was off with our unwashed apostate.
Sorry, did I just immediately kill those guys? I just annihilated those guys. Can I just keep doing that? Oh, so it turns out I'm pretty strong. Ow, bitch. Ow. You not. You fucking not. Do you fucking mind? Alright, well, I didn't have to fall off like that. Didn't have to be like that, but it did. Okay, we really have to save here because I have to call this stream, but I can't save until we kill these fucking enemies. Hey, can you... Man, these guys are like targeting me like I'm important or something. God damn. Alright. Well, hey, here, how about this? Blew those guys up is what I did.
will not leave here, Inquisitor. Antam, Ibrashak Adim! You are dead, Inquisitor. Your soul is dust.
Your soul is dust. Don't you walk away from me! Ow! This fucking guy again. Sarah. Alright, let me just get a little bit more focus. Little bit more. Little bit more. Come on. We're getting there. I could pop it now, but I'm not gonna. I need as much duration on it as possible. Do not throw your bullshit at me, please. Almost there. Come on. Look at all these damage numbers. Bam. Howdy, bitch. Whoa, 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 whoa! All these demons. Hi, demons.
We cannot hurt him. Use your mark.
Oh god, I jumped into another one. Oh, Vivian, 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 Vivian. Dude, oh, why am I dead? Why am I? Oh god, 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 god. Use the mark, use the mark, use the mark. I have to get this res off or it's all hopeless. Come on, dude!
You must use your mark.
I must use my mark. Yes, I keep trying to. Viv? Viv, you wanna get up? It's okay, it's over. Viv? Stop playing with me. I know you're invisible, I can see you. God damn it. You guys pick up Viv and carry her. Oh shit.
Ebesit kata, etwa ost.
Maraskata.
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Canary to trouble me no further.
Solus.
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
The
I
Kunari
came
were
to
trying
find
to
you.
kill you. I wanted to get here first.
I know. They sought an agent to fan her out. I am no one's agent but my own. I fear that the truth is much simpler and much worse than the Qunari believe.
You're Fen Harel.
I was soulless
Told you
first.
guys.
Fen Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The Dread Wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. You also know the burden of a title that all but replaces your name.
Attack him?
The Dalish legends about the evil trickster god are wrong. I saw the truth in the crossroads.
You saw another story, written in desperation to give me more credit than I ever deserved.
You were a hero, Solus.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
The Evanurus were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, and finally gods. The Evanurus.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythol, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanurus are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via de Thara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. The elven legends of immortality, all true. It was not the arrival of humans that caused them to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evanurus would have destroyed the entire world.
You said that the elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythol. A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanurus.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanurus down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer. You have always shown a thoughtfulness I respected. It would be too easy to tell you too much. I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
You control the Illuvians now.
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her. But he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Qunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Alluvians are now mine.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave him your
to
orb.
Corypheus.
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Divinta Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died, and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
I never thought of you as someone who would do that, Solus.
Thank you. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
Your doubts are misplaced. Everything you accomplished, you earned.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization. And now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Do you know how I discovered the Qunari plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Qunari spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Qunari body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
I guess we owe you for that one too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
Yes. I'm sorry. And we are almost out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
You don't need to destroy this world. I'll prove it to you.
I would treasure the chance to be wrong once again, my friend. Take my hand. I'm sorry. Live well, while time remains.
Fuck. My friend is an ancient deity. He used me to stop another would-be ancient deity. The power he imbued me with will kill me. And he's gonna destroy the world. What about Josephine? I love her. What about my friends?
Something must be done, but we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Qunari.
Yes,
Is this
because
screen
this
supposed to be
Solas
black?
provoked them in the first place.
The Inquisition did not cause this threat. We informed the Summit of the danger.
Oh,
The
here we
danger
go.
posed by Konari spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, you would not be alive to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done. But Corypheus is 2 years dead.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
Ah, shit.
You all know what this is? A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. I'm proud to say we accomplished that goal. We will honor the sacrifices of those who gave their lives in defense of what we stood for, and still stand for. Because our work is not done. Where we led in war, we will now serve in peace. The Inquisition will act as Divine Victoria's personal honor guard. Answering directly to her, we will transition from a military force into a peacekeeping organization. My own adventuring days may be done, but the Inquisition and its mission will continue.
He gave her his next book. That's so sweet. We're gonna do this together. I love her so much. She came back for me. Over the next several months, the Inquisition carefully gave over many of the duties. As a Defiant's personal guard and peacekeeping force, the Inquisition shrank to a more manageable size. Many who had served went home, although the remaining force was still enough to give pause to any who would interrupt the Divine's plans. Those who served the new Inquisition were tested and checked thoroughly in the hopes of ferreting out spies from its ranks. With the dragon's breath disrupted and any hope of swift victory dashed, the Qunari retreated. Few knew what debates were waged in Parvalan, but not long after the Exalted Council, the Tenari, what was that, moved against Tevinter. Their aggression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Tevinter was soon mired in a war that managed to spread across Thedas. Is that what that says? The Exalted Council remained intact, advising Divine Victoria on important matters. Cassandra serves at her side. The little stream icon is covering part of the words. While she often disagreed with Liliana's policy, the former right and left hands of the Divine worked well together. Cassandra also spent time in the Hunterhorn Mountains of New Orleans, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. She is hot in that outfit. Fucking hardcore. I love her. For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs. The end of the Inquisition, as it had been, sent shockwaves through the College of the Enchanters. What was it? Madame Vivienne assuaged the mage's fears. Her followers united to build a new circle, with Vivienne as its grand enchanter, in direct competition with the college. But the circle lacked in numbers, they made a foreign political connection. Soon they were a force to be reckoned with. I wish they had voiced over this part. The two institutions settle into an uneasy coexistence across the South, vying for power. After the Exalted Council, Liliana devoted herself fully to the Sunburst throne and her dream. Within a year, she removed restrictions surrounding the Chantry priesthood, allowing men and women of all races to be ordained. That's so cool. The decree was followed swiftly by her decision to return the Canticle of Shartan. I don't know what that is. To the canonical Chantry? A rebellion to renounce her and return to the Chantry to its former state arose, beginning first in Orleans and spreading to other parts of Thedas. As quickly as it began, the rebellion faltered. While most agreed that the rebellion collapsed due to infighting, some whispered that the Divine herself was responsible for the failure. The rebellion fractured into a number of separate cells, some of which limped on for several months before vanishing into obscurity. Liliana continued her open affair with the hero of Ferelden. She was often seen by the Divine's side. That's cool as shit. Lesbian Pope. Lesbian Pope. Eventually, Divine Victoria decreed that all members of the Chantry, from Initiate to Divine, would be allowed romantic relationships. That's cool. When questioned, the Divine pointed to Andraste, who served the Maker while wed to a mortal. In time, many in the Chantry came to accept the Divine's decree that love is the Maker's best gift. Nice. This is a long epilogue. Sarah left the Inquisition with scarcely more ties than when she began. I guess she disappeared back into her organization. After seeing the world brought to brink by arrogance and pride, it was a blessing to return to normal life, as normal as it could be. With free visits to her whittle, of course. Oh, oh, that's beautiful. She has a girlfriend. Yeah, slideshow-ass epilogue. I like the art, though. Perhaps most unnerving was Sarah's standing offer to the divine. When the knobs piss about with your left hand or right, call on Red Jenny. I like that. Varric took up the role of Viscount and, with the help of his friend Hawke, rebuilt Kirkwall's damage. He and Hawke get to be reunited as best buds. Under his rule, the city-state finally resumed its place as a major tree hub of the free marches. He continued to ignore all mail from the Merchants Guild and Prince of Starkhaven. With the Inquisition in its new role, the Bull's charges returned to taking job throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Fighting demons and clearing out the remains of the Venatori forces, the Iron Bull did his part to restore Thedas. After the Inquisition transitioned to a peacekeeping role, Cullen continued to serve as commander. Fuck yeah. Cullen and me, bros for life, bros forever. Under his leadership, the Inquisition protected the Divine's interest while enforcing new standing laws, I think it says. Cullen also expanded the Chantry's treatment for Templars whose minds were taken by lyrium, as well as efforts to cease lyrium usage. As chaos reigned in the north, and threats to the Divine lurked in every shadow, Cullen remained vigilant? Yeah? You guys can probably fucking read this better than I can. Dorian returned to Deventer to take up his father's place in the Magisterium. Doesn't he look regal there? I hope we meet him in the next game, which is in Deventer. As rumors flew about the Imperium's infighting, Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance. Yeah. Along with Magister Maevaris Talani, he formed a group called the Lucerni to restore Tivim to Vinter, which was thought hopeless. Tom Rainier was shown mercy when none was deserved and set on a path of redemption. This gift he thought needed to be shared. I love him so much! Oh, Blackwall, best boy. I guess his name is Tom. Freed from his obligations to the Inquisition, Rainier traveled to Thedas, giving hope to the condemned. In the deepest prisons and pits of Thedas, he found, if not goodness itself, its potential. What a genuinely good man. That's beautiful. By showing faith in those who had none, Rainier lifted them up and made them into something better. After easing the Inquisition's transition into the Chantry, Josephine returned to Antiva. Does she take me with her? Thanks to the Inquisitor's help, the Montiliers were once again permitted to trade. Cool. Well, that's good. The next few years were a busy time as many ships with the Montilier crest were built and set sail to different harbors. Soon, Riviani pirate captains with an ancient feud against Josephine ancestors took to the seas, determined to, I guess, continue their rivalry. Apart from Josephine's sister Yvette, nearly eloping with a dashing pirate prince on one occasion, I guess their merchant efforts developed in stride. Cole took to the road with Meriden to find a new life and a new way to be human. What a good lad. Wherever Meriden went to sing, people found old pains eased and hearts made happier, even if they didn't know why. After the events at the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances. Huh. Mysterious circumstances. Yeah, right. They're going to join Solus. None can say where they went, but those who believe the Inquisitor's story about Fen'Harel wondered where the Dread Wolf's forces were. Yeah. Well, looks like instead of Kunari making war on the world, it's going to be elves. And what the ancient elven rebel had planned.
My agents have found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
Maintaining the Inquisition, even as a peacekeeping force, leaves us vulnerable to agents of the Dread Wolf.
But also gives us the strength to respond.
We will need to be careful.
Solus knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
Oh yeah, we're going to Tevinter. Alright, that's the end of the game. Oh. Well, that was a ride. Just 2 full months. 2 full whole-ass months. Yeah, next time on Dragon Age, there is going to be a 4th Dragon Age game. They haven't released it yet, it's still in development, but we know it's going to be in Tevinter. And it's probably going to follow the Solus and Kunari arc from this DLC. So that's part of why I wanted to do this DLC. Also, it seems really important to the story. Yeah, thank you everybody for sticking with me through this. Celeste, Robin, Kelsey in the chat, thank you. Now, I am going to go offline for a full 90 seconds. While I run to the bathroom, and when we come back, I will be starting another stream in just a moment, and it is going to be a dating simulator. We're gonna play dating simulator about dating MILFs. I hope, I hope you guys join me for this. We've got two MILF dating simulators. To all of you who played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and comics and cosplay and jokes, thank you. Dragon Age Inquisition was a labor of love. Without you, it would never have been possible. Your support and your passion touched us deeply. We hope that in some small way, this game touched you as well. Bear your blade and raise it high. Beautiful.